need to free Hawaii. You know, that's not the spirit of, that's not the aloha spirit to keep the licenses and the corporate guys, man. You know, Hawaii has some special outdoor for sure.
Yeah, no, but we need to respect that, and we need to recognize that. And I really appreciate getting to know you a little bit more, and a little bit more about what you stand for, what your company stands for. So, you know, communicate that out there to the masses. Downing with co-host
George Stanchev, Pure 5, Best Natural Extraction.
Extraction. And Ted, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
Good. Well, welcome to ICBC. Welcome to Europe.
Yeah, thank you. I'm familiar. I've been here tons of years in a row. We've been doing Cannabis since 2016.
Wow.
Yeah. Before, it's so crazy to see how it's evolved. Like they didn't have. Now you can, you know, you can get really high quality stuff out here that's grown here, made here. Before that was never the case.
So what? So you're here at ICBC. You're at Cannabis all week, weekend.
Yeah, all weekend.
You guys do? What are you doing here at Cannabis? Like a booth, walking around?
We're selling seeds with a company called Pure Sativa, who's one of the largest European seed distributors. And then we're also at the booth with Blazy Susan, who is another pretty large paper manufacturer. They make pink rolling papers.
Awesome. Well, tell us a little about who you are and your journey into cannabis and what you do.
Yeah, my name's Ted Lidie. I'm the founder of a company called Alien Labs. We operate in 3 states, California, Arizona, and Florida. I started, you know, actually this is the 10-year anniversary of Alien Labs in June. So we've been around for 10 years. It's been a crazy journey. I mean, it really has. There's not many other companies that are still, you know, pretty connected to the culture and in the you know, traditional side. Although we made the legal transition, you know, we broke our, you know, we broke ground essentially in the traditional market, and to still have that support, you know, 10 years later is crazy.
You guys are founded in California, right?
Yeah.
And you know, Alien Labs is like a big name.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. We're one of the biggest. I mean, one of the biggest brands in the space.
Yes,
you know, so.
and you guys are huge.
Yeah, so we're just out here, you know.
Which is the coolest thing about ICBC, is because we're just chilling, hanging out, and then the founder of Alien Labs pops onto our podcast. Boom, like that.
Yeah, we love MITA too. I mean, my boys go out there. You know, the guys go out there every month. We have a booth. Yeah. I've never personally been, but it's just been scheduling.
But you're gonna be a busy man. I mean, how many you work for Alien Labs?
Together with Connected, so altogether we have a little under 400 employees.
Yeah.
Throughout all the states. So yeah, it's like I said, it's been a crazy ride, but we love Arizona is my favorite market. I love it out there. It's so cool to see like a burgeoning, you know, they're starting to learn about connoisseur level cannabis and all this. When we first got there, it was pretty bleak, to be honest with you.
So what do you see here in Europe? What are you looking for? I know it's always fun.
I'm not really looking. Yeah, I'm not like always looking for things. I just get inspired by the culture out here. Period. Not necessarily even the weed, but just the whole thing. Like. As a creative, you know, finding inspiration places is like what my life is really all about. And like I said, though, to see how far they've come and evolved, I remember coming out here, you know, for the first few times and meeting people that are out here now still, you know, they were starting to grow and starting to make hash and rosin. Hash and rosin is a huge culture out here, bigger than the flower in my view. And, you know, they didn't have super high quality like they do now. There's people out here that make, you know, just as good, if not better quality than anything in the States.
George, are you impressed with our company?
Oh, absolutely. It's just a lot of work and a lot of recognition.
Yeah, definitely. It's tough. It isn't easy. I love it out here, though. I think I could live out here, especially in Spain.
You know, the first time, so 2016 was your first Cannabis.
Yeah. 2017
was my first Cannabis with the Weed Maps guys. You remember Rodrigo? He was 2016. Weed Maps had a little presence out here. I became friends with them. I came out to
I think
Cannabis.
they still do. I think they might. They're trying to come back up again for sure.
But you're absolutely right. You know, cannabis is a global phenomenon.
Yeah.
Every culture is different. Every, the medicinal aspects of it, how they use it, the community around the culture of cannabis, from Jamaica to Hawaii to Spain to Israel, different things happen. And that's one of the beautiful, unique things about the cannabis plant, the cannabis community, which a lot of only the OGs and legacy guys get, that I think is being lost. But when I first came out here in 2017, I was like, wow, we need to learn this.
That's exactly right.
We need to remember this. We need to take the best of it and translate it and share it. You know what I'm saying?
I completely agree. I think you see it with legalization that, a lot of these people that want to jump in, and start their own business and have the capabilities to go legal and the money to get rec licenses and all these things, that they forget about the fact that this was already done. And I think you see that in their success or lack of success, I guess I should say. You're never going to get, I mean, it's possible, but to just start out and try to, ignore like what has built this whole thing, which is, the traditional market, is just, it's a fool's errand.
If you are still in charge of Alien Labs and if you guys go public, I'm buying the stock.
Please do.
Okay?
I love that.
I'm just saying, because it's going to be a big, what's going to happen is the markets are going to open up institutional sovereign capital. It goes federally legal. People are going to be looking for money. Those people get the bigger capital first. You guys have a great name, great brand, and there's, a dozen other great brands and
definitely.
stuff.
A dozen, but, if you think about it, in the whole world, that's not much.
But those people can win. But you have the right mentality. You have the right vision. You have the right attitude. You have everything that's like, these guys are going to fucking do it.
Oh, yeah. We already,
Are you already doing it?
We see the vultures circling is how I view it.
Yeah.
It's a fun, like I said, man, it's fun. It's hard. It's not easy, but it's fun. And I don't take this for granted, the fact that I get to wake up and, smoke weed for a living.
Yeah, and be here at Cannabis and meet people from around the world.
Yeah, this is a really interesting time with Germany just starting to legalize, and met already just a lot of different folks out here that, Europe's starting to turn into its own little cannabis mecca, so hopefully they can get it right and not screw it up like some other states and countries, for that matter, have, and, make something that thrives out here.
Well, that's awesome. We appreciate you giving us some time.
Yeah, anytime.
What else do you want our audience to know about you and your company that we might have missed?
No, not much, man. We covered it.
All right. Well, Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Mine's Return to the Alien, and our the company page is Alien Labs.
Yeah, no, it's really impressive. This is my favorite thing about ICBC, is the quality of individuals who come out here, because people are exploring the world as the world deserves to be explored.
Yeah, I agree.
And we don't need to change the topic, but this always reminds me of my experience at the Hawaii dispensary competition situation in 2015.
Wow.
When I went out there with some of my coworkers, and we were touring Hawaii to learn about cannabis for the medical licenses. And I met all these farmers from the mountains that were like, locals, indigenous Polynesians, or, they were trying to figure out how to get into this new cannabis industry, which is being created for essentially like corporate type widget businesses.
Tough.
And we hung out with them. And this was like my awakening, 2015. Because in 2012, I'll be honest, I came in the industry looking for money, but what I found something was much greater than money.
Yes.
I found a movement. I found a culture with deep themes, deep currents, appreciation for freedom, appreciation for liberty, and all these wonderful things that the OGs and legacy people had that a lot of people that were coming in as the suits didn't kind of recognize.
Yeah, I love Hawaii out there.
In 2015, I saw that, and I met politicians, I met orthopedic surgeons, I met labor union farmers, because it was just like a crazy situation of how they assembled the dispensary groups. And the coolest people were the legacy growers from
always,
the mountains,
still to this day.
From the mountains of Hawaii. And I'm like, and in the end, the corporate guys got the licenses, and it's not really fine, honestly.
No, it's not, man. They need a free Hawaii. That's not the spirit of. That's not the aloha spirit to keep the licenses and the corporate guys, man.
And I'd like to figure out a way, to convey and to grab and to share that culture, and those guys from the mountains that invited us into their homes and their little villages, essentially on the coast of Hawaii, that are doing those really cool cannabis things, because it's going to disappear.
Yeah, it is. The craft, especially out there, but you know, we got some good people over there. There's a company called Big Island Grown that we really love. Some of the legacy market has made it, and hopefully they get to, you know, do more. I hope Hawaii opens up to the little guys, because those little guys have special, you know, Hawaii has always been the best outdoor. Hawaii and Humboldt. I mean, my Humboldt guys are going to get on me for that, but you know, Hawaii has some special outdoor for sure.
Yeah, no, but we need to respect that, and we need to recognize that. And I really appreciate getting to know you a little bit more, and a little bit more about what you stand for, what your company stands for. So, you know, communicate that out there to the masses. We will help you with MITA Unshackled.
Yeah, next time I'll come do the pod in Arizona for sure.
Yeah, drop in. We have a good time.